Hey pals, it's Sassy Cassie, and welcome back to another reaction video of Demon Slayer. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on my, I almost said Shinobi journey. I recorded way too many Naruto videos today on this demon journey. I still haven't come up with a thing to say for this. But putting that aside, I would also like to give a very special thank you to my patrons. So, I'll admit, I'm struggling to remember. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I watched the last episode of Demon Slayer. Because I moved recently, and so I recorded a bunch of stuff in advance so that way stuff could still come out even though I was going to be moving stuff. But, if I recall, that's when he meets Zenitsu, I'm pretty sure. And they both arrive at this like house with the demon with the drum in his chest or stomach. I think it was his chest. And the rooms keep changing and they get separated. There's also those kids who left his sister outside. See, now that I'm on a roll, it's coming back to me. They left his sister outside and the rooms keep changing and I don't think they actually started fighting yet, but there was that guy at the end with the boar's head that's on the posters. I'm curious how this miniature arc is gonna go. I don't really know. So let's get into it. It's also really late.
Hold on to the furniture. That demon has
what
special
is
powers.
With this dude?
Shouldn't be attacking so recklessly.
Oh, that just says swordsman laughs at the bottom.
How maddening. All these cursed insects running amok in my house.
Oh yeah, didn't he say something about multiple people? I cannot recall what it is he said. Excuse you? That is a small girl, child, person.
Stepping on a little kid like that. What are you thinking?
You got spunk. I like that. Having a human send me flying. That's a first for me.
I have questions about this guy. I'm sorry. I want to focus on this, but I keep thinking his voice sounds familiar.
You're irksome. Now die.
Oh. How interesting.
The floor just ripped apart. It happened at the speed of the beat of the drum, and in the shape of a beast's claws.
That's quite fascinating.
Rotating right.
Oh. How interesting. Oh. I don't know how I didn't notice he had so many different drums, but...
We're in another room now? But that demon didn't strike his drum. So what does this mean? I'm picking up the scent of multiple demons in this house.
Right.
Is there another demon with a drum then? Is that why?
But that is interesting. I didn't think... Well, I don't know that much about demons and their powers, but I didn't think that there would be demons with similar powers.
Another human mauled and eaten.
Ooh. I guess I will be okay if I can't really see it because it's so dark.
Keep your eyes forward, all right? Don't look behind you.
You know?
I smell something else.
What else do you
unique
smell?
scent of blood that I've never smelled before.
And then the shrill music comes in from behind. Are you kidding? Also, random side note really quick. What? What? What?
If I had a heart attack, you would have been directly responsible. You'd be a murderer. Do you understand?
Well, it's just that you've been sweating, gasping, and shivering really badly.
What about it? I'm doing the best I can here, all right?
Forgive me for saying so, but you're making me really nervous.
Secondhand nervousness. Also, the kid, his voice sounds familiar too.
That demon you saw, it might find us, right?
You're
That's why
also
I think it would be
yelling.
best to be as quiet as possible. Don't you think?
A couple of kids. I bet you'll taste delicious.
No.
What did I tell you?
You're the one yelling! You're the one yelling! I know I'm yelling, but be quiet, Zenitsu.
Stay away! Stay away from us! I'm warning you!
How did this kid survive the forest? I'm gonna have nightmares. I already told my roommate that I was gonna be watching this tonight, that I might have nightmares. I might have to watch something else after this.
Skin and bones, so he'd be dry and taste terrible!
How will I know for sure until I have a leg?
Are you kidding me? His tongue is like a bolt of lightning! This has to be a nightmare!
How? How did he survive the forest? I will ask it again and again. How did you do that?
Gotta find a solution to this! If I don't protect him, I don't want to think of what'll happen! Dying before he reaches adulthood would be tragic! But I'm so horribly weak!
You can't be that weak if you survived in the forest. Does he have like a second personality that comes out and suddenly he's not like afraid of anything?
Zenitsu! Are you...
He fell asleep? I know they said that in the title, but I'm still amazed that he just fell asleep.
Please wake up! Zenitsu!
Interesting. Does he fight while he's asleep?
Thunder breathing. First form.
Interesting.
Thunderclap and flash.
Ah! That was cool, but he's definitely not the same. I'm going with multiple personalities. Okay, he was asleep. How fascinating.
You dodged that. You seem quite spry, human. Your healthy flesh will be well worth gouging out to eat.
Interesting.
Self-taught style, beast breathing.
Interesting. So we learn about different styles this episode. I'm curious about the different styles. Which also makes me curious about him because he says self-taught. So did he make up that style?
I must search for more humans with Morechi and devour them.
Oh.
In doing so,
Is
I will be able
that...
to reclaim my place among the 12 Kizuki.
Oh. Okay, this goes way deeper than we thought.
Because you have nothing more to offer me.
Oh.
The more humans you devour,
Interesting.
the stronger you become. Once he saw my potential, Master Kibutsuji was willing to share his blood with me. The power of that man's blood was simply astonishing.
Then why did he hesitate before? Not that I wanted him to keep eating humans, but what was happening?
On humans and steadily become even more powerful. Or so I believed.
Oh. Is it the power that he's talking about that he has and that's why he... What is... Okay. I'm sure it'll get answered, but I have questions.
You two have hung in there really well. Can you show me your wounds?
Yoshi.
This way.
Oh, what a big brother.
The demon with the drums growing out of him left one of the drums behind after he was defeated by the others. When I picked it up and hid it, the room changed. That's how I held out.
Ah, so he's the one been changing the room so he can stay away.
The blood of all living species can be broken into types, you see? The more scarce the blood, or the more uncommon it is, I should say, the more desirable it is to demons. For you see, in terms of nutritional value for a demon, a human Morechi is akin to eating as many as 100 normal humans.
Oh. But what determines that they have this rare blood?
Soon as I leave this room, use the drum to change areas. Just like Kiyoshi's been doing. If someone tries to open the door, or you hear something, strike that drum to remove yourself from danger. I promise that I'll come for you. I'll follow your scent back. Then I'll call your names, so you know it's me.
I mean, maybe just because I'm suspicious because anime does that to you. I hope that it's gonna be okay, and that it's not gonna be somebody mimicking his voice or something crazy nonsense like that. But I am also worried about their little brother, their other brother. That was close. Ah!
That demon's attack is leaving tears that look like claw marks. I'm too scared to move in closer.
Okay.
If I charge forward to get within striking distance, I'm afraid that a flash of pain will make me falter. If that happens, I'll be...
Ooh. Interesting way they depicted that.
I remember, there are 10 water-breathing forms. So I can adapt to any opponent. If you're wounded, then you have to make a move that will compensate for it. I can take on any form, and this flow will never be stopped.
I kind of like that, being compared to water. I know that we've had the water breathing, but I'm still...
That's not gonna do anyone any good!
Would you stay out of my head, please?
Look
I'm very curious about Zenitsu's style, who he learned from and how he got that way. But right now we're going to focus on Tanjiro.
I know I have what it takes.
Yeah.
Whether it's today or tomorrow, I can assure you this. Without a shadow of doubt in my mind, I will not yield.
Woo! Oh, that's the end. See, I thought the end was going to be him defeating the demon. Ugh. Well, that was interesting. I feel like we learned a lot, but I have so many questions. I kind of voiced them already, mostly about Zenitsu. I know it said it in the title. I was trying to say that before. I know it said in the title that Zenitsu sleeps. And I know I was joking about it, but he really was. He was literally asleep. I think that's fascinating. I'm curious about that. I still find him very annoying. But I find his abilities to do that while he's like asleep. I'm curious about how that came about. I feel like it's kind of like one of those, what is the word I'm looking for? Defense mechanisms. When you are like literally so scared that you kind of almost slip into a different personality, a different state of being. It like shields you. I'm not 100% sure how to describe it. I hope I'm making sense. I know what I'm trying to say up here, but like not here. On the other hand, the boarhead kid, he said self-taught beast breathing, I think is what he said. I know he said self-taught. So I'm curious, like if he's self-taught, like if he doesn't have a master or any type of like elemental breathing style like these other two, that makes me feel like he has some kind of encounter with a demon that made him aware that demons exist. But I'm very curious how he found out about like the exam and how, because he has the swords, which would indicate that he took the exam. I hope so. I hope he didn't steal it from anybody. But I'm curious about how his whole past story works out, how he fits into this. How did he end up in this house? He said he's been in here for 3 days. What led him here? Why is he here? Like, is he on a mission? Why are they all three on the same-ish mission? Or did they just... I'm just confused. Because I don't know if this is actually their mission or if they just passed this place on the way to whatever it is mission they're supposed to be on, or whatever mission Tanjiro is supposed to be on. But I do kind of feel bad for the kid, because if he has this rare type of blood, even though they're bound to escape, there are also bound to be other demons that will be after him because he has this rare type of blood. So that makes me really sad for him. So hopefully they can find a solution or figure that out. I don't know. But anywhoots, I think that's all my thoughts. Thank you all so much for watching and continuing to watch whatever kind of journey this is. And until next time, bye!